Welcome to my channel, Unleash Your English. I am Thomas, and today we will talk about how to learn English the same natural way you learned your first language. You study English. You understand it. You watch videos and learn words. But when it is time to speak, your mind freezes and your voice disappears. That feeling is real. It is frustrating. It makes you think you are the problem. But here is the truth. You are not the problem. You already learned one language successfully, your native language. You learned it without grammar pressure, without fear, and without waiting to be perfect. So the real question is, why are you learning English in a completely different way? In this video, I will show you simple steps and real methods to learn English naturally, without stress and without confusion. And by the end of this video, you will discover one powerful shift that can unlock your speaking forever. So stay with me, because this might be the moment everything changes for you. Lesson 1. You already did it. There is something very important you need to understand today. You are not starting from zero. You are not new to language learning. You have already done something powerful in your life. You learned your first language. You learned it completely. You can understand it, you can speak it, you can feel it, and you use it every single day. Now think about this carefully. How did you learn it? Did you start with grammar rules? Did you memorize long vocabulary lists? Did you wait until your sentences were perfect? No. You listened. You watched. You copied. You repeated. You made mistakes, and you kept going. That is how your brain learned language. That is your natural system. But now, your experience with English feels very different. You study grammar, you watch lessons, you learn words, you try to remember everything. Still, when it is time to speak, something stops you. Your mind becomes slow. Your thoughts feel blocked. You know something, but you cannot say it. This is frustrating. It makes you feel stuck. You may even think, maybe English is too hard, or maybe I am not good at English. But this is not true. The real problem is not your ability. The real problem is the method. You are trying to learn English like a subject, but your brain does not learn language like that. Your brain learns language by living it. Think about a small child. A child does not wait for perfection. A child does not think about rules. A child listens again and again. Then the child tries to speak. The sentences are not perfect. The words are not clear. But the child keeps speaking. Slowly the language becomes strong, not because of pressure, but because of practice. Now look at your situation. You wait. You think too much. You try to be correct. You are afraid of mistakes. You want perfect English before you speak. And because of that, you stay silent. This is the biggest mistake. If a child waited for perfect grammar, that child would never speak. So today, you need to change one thing. Change your mindset. Stop thinking that English is only something you study. Start thinking that English is something you can live. This small shift will change everything. You do not need a big plan. You do not need many hours. You need small, real actions. Start with your daily life. When you wake up, say, I am awake. When you stand up, say, I am getting up. When you go to the kitchen, say, I am going to the kitchen. These are simple sentences, but they are powerful because they connect English with your life. This is exactly how your first language was built. Not with big speeches, not with difficult words, with small, real sentences, again and again. You can do the same with English. Maybe you feel your English is weak. That is okay. Your first language was also weak in the beginning. You improved because you used it every day. So give yourself permission to be simple again. Simple is not a problem. Simple is the beginning of fluency. Now let me give you a very easy practice. Choose 5 sentences, only 5. Make them part of your day. Say, I am ready. Say, I am learning English. Say, I will try today. Say, I feel nervous. Say, but I will speak. Repeat them in the morning. Repeat them again during the day. Repeat them at night. Slowly, they will feel natural. And when something feels natural, it becomes easy. When it becomes easy, you start speaking without fear. That is how confidence grows. Not from thinking, but from doing. Another important thing, do not rush. When you learn your first language, nobody told you to become perfect fast. You were given time. You were allowed to grow. Give yourself the same patience now. You are not late. You are just starting in a better way. Also remember this. You do not need to become a different person to speak English. You already have thoughts. You already have feelings. English is just a new way to express them. So keep it simple. Speak your real thoughts in simple English. That is enough. From today, stop saying, I cannot speak English. Start saying, I am learning to speak English. This small change will change your mindset, and your mindset will change your actions. You are not just a student now. You are someone who already knows how to learn a language. You are using that power again. Step by step, day by day. And this is only the beginning. Because now you understand one powerful truth. You already did it once. That means you can do it again. But knowing this is not enough. You also need the right process. In the next lesson, you will discover something very important. You will learn why listening is the real door to speaking, and how listening can quietly prepare your brain to speak without fear. Stay with me. Stay with me. Because step by step, you are not just learning English. You are learning how to live in English. Lesson 2. Listen before speaking. Many learners feel this pain every day. They try to speak English, but the words do not come out. They know some grammar. They know some vocabulary. Still, when they try to talk, their mind becomes slow and empty. This is not because they are weak. This is because they are trying to speak before their brain is ready. Think about a child. A child does not start speaking immediately. First, the child listens, again and again, day after day. The child hears the same words, the same sounds, the same sentences. Slowly, the brain starts understanding patterns. This is the missing step in your journey. You are trying to speak without building strong listening first. Now, here is the simple truth. Listening is not passive. Listening is powerful. It is the first step to natural speaking. When you listen to English daily, your brain starts learning without pressure. You begin to understand how sentences are formed. You notice how words connect. You feel the rhythm of English. You do not need to understand every word. That is not the goal. The goal is to become familiar with the sound of English, just like a child hears language without trying to translate it. This is how your brain prepares for speaking without fear. So what should you do from today? Start simple and stay consistent. Choose slow and easy English. Do not choose fast movies or difficult news. That will only confuse you. Instead, listen to short stories, simple conversations, and beginner-level podcasts. Choose one small audio, maybe 2 to 5 minutes. Listen to it every day for a few days. Do not change it quickly. Repetition builds understanding. Listen once without stopping. Then listen again and notice simple phrases. You can write down 2 or 3 useful sentences. Then say them aloud. This is how listening slowly turns into speaking. You can also connect listening with your daily life. Do not make it a boring study time. Make it part of your routine. Listen while walking. Listen while making tea. Listen before sleeping. Even 10 minutes daily can create a big change. Another powerful method is shadowing. Listen to one sentence, pause, repeat it exactly. Try to copy the sound, the tone, and the feeling. This trains your mouth and your brain together. Slowly your speech becomes smoother. You stop thinking too much. You start feeling the language. Now understand this clearly. If your ears become strong, your mouth will follow. Speaking becomes easier when your brain already knows the sound of English. So do not rush speaking. Build listening first. Trust the process. In the next lesson, you will learn how to use this listening power in a smarter way. You will learn how to copy real sentences and make them part of your own speech. That is where your confidence will start growing faster. Stay with me, because step by step, your English is becoming natural. Lesson 3. Copy real sentences. Many English learners suffer because they try to create every sentence from zero. They learn one word here, one grammar rule there, and then they sit with pressure in their mind, trying to build a perfect sentence before they speak. This is where speaking becomes slow. This is where confidence breaks. You want to say something simple, but first you think in your native language. Then you translate it. Then you check the grammar. Then you worry about your pronunciation. By the time you are ready, the moment is gone. This is not natural speaking. This is mental stress. And this is why many learners understand English but cannot speak English smoothly. They are not weak. They are simply trying to build English in the hardest way. The natural way is different. When you learned your first language, you did not create perfect sentences by yourself in the beginning. You copied. You heard people around you saying the same sentences again and again. You copied your family. You copied your friends. You copied teachers. You copied people in the market, at home, and on the street. Slowly, those copied sentences became your own sentences. This is very important for English too. Before you try to create everything, copy real English sentences. Copy sentences that people actually use. Copy short sentences. Copy useful sentences. Copy sentences that fit your daily life. This is not cheating. This is how language grows. First, you borrow the language, then slowly the language becomes yours. Let me give you a very simple example. Do not only learn the word hungry, learn the full sentence, I am hungry. Do not only learn the word late, learn the sentence, I am getting late. Do not only learn the word help, learn the sentence, can you help me? Do not only learn the word tired, learn the sentence, I feel tired today. When you learn full sentences, your brain gets ready-made speaking tools. Then in real life, you do not need to build everything from zero. You just use what you have already practiced. This is why sentence learning is much more powerful than word learning. Words are like bricks, but sentences are like small ready-made rooms. You can enter them immediately. So from today, start a simple practice. Choose 10 real sentences that match your life. They should be sentences you can actually use. For example, I am going outside. I need some water. I do not understand this. Please say that again. I am trying my best. I want to improve my English. I made a mistake, but it is okay. I will practice again. This is difficult, but I can do it. I am becoming more confident. Now repeat each sentence 10 times. Do not repeat like a robot. Repeat with feeling. Imagine the real moment. Imagine yourself using that sentence in your day. This makes the sentence alive in your mind. You can also use a powerful method called copy and change. First, copy a sentence exactly. For example, I am drinking water. Then change one word. I am drinking tea. I am drinking milk. I am drinking coffee. Now you are not just copying. You are learning how to create safely. Another example is, I am going to the market. Change it to, I am going to school. I am going to work. I am going to my room. This method gives you confidence because you are not jumping into difficult English. You are using one sentence pattern and making it useful for your own life. This is how natural speaking begins. And please remember this clearly. You do not need to invent English every time you speak. First, borrow English. Borrow useful sentences from stories, videos, conversations, and teachers. Repeat them. Use them. Change them. Make them fit your life. Slowly, your brain will start creating sentences more naturally. Your speaking will become faster because you will already have sentence patterns inside you. You will stop translating every word. You will start using ready English from your memory. This is the same way you learned your first language, and this is the same way you can make English feel natural too. So today, your task is simple. Do not collect random words only. Collect real sentences. Keep a small notebook or phone note called My Real English Sentences. Add 5 useful sentences every day. Say them aloud. Use them while walking. Use them in front of the mirror. Use them when you are alone. And when the right moment comes, use them with another person. In the next lesson, we will take this one step deeper. Because copying gives you sentences, but speaking early gives you freedom. You will learn why you must speak before your English becomes perfect, and why your imperfect voice is the real beginning of confidence. Lesson 4. Speak before perfect. Many English learners stay silent for years because they are waiting for the perfect time to speak. They say, when my grammar becomes better, I will speak. They say, when I learn more words, I will speak. They say, when my pronunciation becomes clear, I will speak. But slowly, this waiting becomes a habit. Months pass, years pass, the learner keeps watching lessons, keeps writing notes, keeps collecting vocabulary, but speaking does not grow because speaking cannot grow only by thinking about it. Speaking grows by speaking. This is the painful truth. You may know many English words, but if you never use them with your mouth, they will stay locked inside your mind. You may understand many English videos, but if you never try to speak even simple sentences, your voice will not become confident. This is why many learners feel trapped. They are studying English, but they are not training their speaking muscles. They are learning about English, but they are not living English. Now think again about how you learned your first language. You did not wait until your sentences were perfect. You did not say, I will speak when I understand all grammar. You started with small sounds, then small words, then broken sentences. You made mistakes again and again. You said things in a simple way. Sometimes people corrected you. Sometimes people smiled. Sometimes they repeated the correct sentence for you. but you did not stop. You kept trying because speaking was part of life. That is the same courage you need in English. You do not need perfect English to start speaking. You need speaking practice to make your English better. This is the opposite of what many learners believe. They think confidence comes first and speaking comes later, but in real life, speaking comes first and confidence grows after that. The solution is brave, simple speaking. This does not mean you must speak fast. This does not mean you must speak like a native speaker today. This means you must start using the English you already have. Use short sentences. Use easy words. Use what you know. If you can say, I am learning English, say it. If you can say, I do not understand, say it. If you can say, please repeat, say it. These small sentences are not weak. They are your first speaking tools. A learner who speaks simple English every day will become stronger than a learner who only studies difficult English silently. Silent English feels safe, but it does not build fluency. Spoken English feels uncomfortable at first, but it builds real confidence. So today, start with a very simple practice. Speak 5 lines every morning. Say, I am ready. Say, I am learning English. Say, today I will speak. Say, I made mistakes before, but I am still growing. Say, my English voice is becoming stronger. Do not say these lines only in your mind. Say them with your mouth. Let your voice hear English. Let your ears hear your own English. At first, it may feel strange. You may feel shy even when you are alone. That is normal. Your mouth is not used to English yet. Your voice is not used to English yet. But after a few days, the same sentences will feel easier. After a few weeks, your fear will become smaller. This is how speaking confidence begins. You can also use the mirror method. Stand in front of a mirror for 1 minute and speak to yourself in English. You do not need a big speech. You can say, hello, I am learning English. Today I feel a little nervous, but I will practice. I want to improve. I will not stop. This simple practice is powerful because it trains your face, your voice, your eyes, and your confidence together. Another practice is recording your voice. Take your phone and record 1 minute of English. Talk about your day. Say, today I woke up early, I drank tea, I watched an English lesson, I practiced speaking. Then listen to it once. Do not judge yourself harshly. Listen like a teacher who wants to help. Notice one thing you can improve, then record again tomorrow. Small improvement every day becomes big change over time. You should also describe your actions while you do them. When you open the door, say, I am opening the door. When you sit down, say, I am sitting down. When you take your phone, say, I am using my phone. This is not childish. This is natural language training. Children learn language through action, and you can do the same with English. Real actions make English easier because your brain connects the sentence with the moment. You are not memorizing dead words. You are creating living English. This is how English moves from your notebook into your life. And please remember this with your whole heart. Broken English is not shameful. Silent English is the real problem. If you speak and make mistakes, you are moving. If you try and forget words, you are moving. If your sentence is simple but clear, you are moving. Every time you speak, your brain learns something. Every time you open your mouth, your fear becomes weaker. Every time you try again, your English identity becomes stronger. You are no longer just someone who studies English. You are becoming someone who uses English. So stop waiting for perfect English. Perfect English is not the beginning. It is the result of practice. Start with your real level. Start with your simple words. Start with your imperfect voice. Your goal today is not to impress anyone. Your goal is to become comfortable with speaking. In the next lesson, we will go deeper into the secret that makes simple speaking become natural fluency. You will learn how repetition with feeling can make English stay in your memory and come out of your mouth more easily. Keep going because your English voice is already inside you and now you are finally allowing it to come out. Lesson 5. Repeat with feeling. Many English learners feel disappointed because they learn something today and forget it tomorrow. They watch one lesson. They understand it. They feel happy for a moment. Then after a few days, the same words disappear from their mind. When they try to speak, they cannot remember the sentence. This makes them think their memory is weak. But the truth is different. Your memory is not weak. Your contact with English is weak. You cannot hear one sentence one time and expect it to become part of your speaking. That is not how your first language became strong. You heard the same words again and again. You heard the same sentences in your home, in the street, in school, and in daily life. Slowly, those words became natural. You did not force them. You met them many times. This is why repetition is not boring. Repetition is the bridge between learning and speaking. But there is one important thing. Repetition should not be dead. Many learners repeat English like a machine. They say the sentence again and again, but their mind is not present. Their feeling is not present. Their voice has no life. This kind of repetition does not create strong memory. You need repetition with feeling. When you say, I am tired, feel tired. When you say, I am happy today, feel happiness in your voice. When you say, I can do this, say it like you really believe it. Your brain remembers better when emotion is connected with words. This is exactly how your first language worked. You did not learn words only as sounds, you learned them with feelings, faces, actions, and real situations. English should enter your heart the same way. Let us make this practical. Choose one simple sentence such as, I am learning English every day. Say it slowly first. Then say it with confidence. Then say it like you are telling a friend. Then say it like you are reminding yourself after a hard day. The sentence is the same, but the feeling changes. This trains your voice, your memory, and your confidence together. You can do this with many useful sentences. Say, I made a mistake, but I will try again. Say, my English is improving slowly. Say, I do not need to be perfect today. Say, I just need to keep speaking. These are simple sentences, but if you repeat them with feeling, they become powerful. They do not stay only in your notebook. They start living inside you. Now use a small daily method. Pick 3 sentences in the morning. Repeat each sentence 10 times. Do not rush. Say each sentence clearly. Listen to your own voice. Then use one of those sentences during the day. For example, if your sentence is, I am getting ready, say it when you are really getting ready. If your sentence is, I need some water, say it when you drink water. If your sentence is, I feel a little tired, say it when you actually feel tired. This is real repetition. It is not just speaking into the air. It is connecting English with life. And when English connects with life, your brain starts trusting it. You could also use shadowing in this lesson. Shadowing means you listen to one sentence and then copy it. You copy the words. You copy the sound. You copy the rhythm. You copy the emotion. Start with short sentences. Listen to, I am proud of myself. Pause. Repeat it. Listen again. Repeat again. Do not worry if your accent is not perfect. The goal is not to become perfect in one day. The goal is to train your mouth to move in English. The goal is to make English sounds familiar. After a few days, the same sentence will come out more smoothly. Your mouth will feel less heavy. Your voice will feel more confident. Another powerful practice is the 20-time rule. Take one useful sentence and repeat it 20 times during the day. Not all at once if you feel bored. Say it 5 times in the morning. Say it 5 times while walking. Say it 5 times in front of the mirror. Say it 5 times before sleeping. By the end of the day, that sentence will feel closer to you. After 1 week, you will not need to force it. It will come naturally. This is how fluency is built. Not by learning thousands of new words every day. Fluency grows when useful sentences become easy to remember and easy to say. Please understand this clearly. Repetition is not a punishment. Repetition is training. A singer repeats one line many times. A player repeats one movement many times. A child repeats words many times. So why should an English learner feel bad about repeating? Repetition is how your brain becomes comfortable. Repetition is how your tongue becomes trained. Repetition is how fear becomes smaller. When a sentence becomes familiar, you do not panic while speaking. You feel safe because your brain says, I know this sentence. I have said this before. So from today, stop collecting English only. Start repeating English. Choose fewer sentences, but repeat them deeply. Say them with meaning. Say them with emotion. Say them in real moments. Say them until they feel natural. This is how simple English becomes strong English. This is how weak memory becomes confident speech. In the next lesson, you will learn one of the biggest secrets of natural English. You will learn how to stop translating slowly and start connecting English directly with your actions, pictures, and feelings. Stay with me because your English is no longer just something you study. It is becoming something you feel, repeat, and live. Lesson 6. Stop translating slowly. Many learners feel this problem every day, even after months or years of study, because they understand English but cannot speak it naturally when the moment comes. The reason is not a lack of vocabulary or grammar. The real reason is translation. You hear something in English, you understand it. But when you want to reply, your brain first goes to your native language. Han, it builds the sentence there. Then it tries to convert it into English. Then it checks if the grammar is correct. By that time, the moment is gone. The conversation moves forward, and you feel left behind. This habit makes you slow, nervous, and unsure. It feels like you are always one step behind the conversation. This is not because you are weak. This is because your brain is using an extra step that is not needed in natural language learning. Think about your first language. When you see water, you do not think of the word in another language first. You simply know it. When you feel hungry, you do not translate your feeling into words. You just say it. The connection is direct. The meaning and the word are connected instantly. This is the key you must rebuild in English. English should not come through your native language. English should connect directly to your eyes, your actions, your feelings, and your thoughts. This is how your brain becomes fast. This is how your speaking becomes natural. So how do you build this direct connection? You start with your environment. Look around your room right now. You see a chair, a table, a phone, a door, a wall. Say these words in English directly. Do not say the word in your native language first. Just say chair, table, phone, door, wall. Then take one more step. Make simple sentences. Say, this is my chair. Say, my phone is here. Say, the door is open. Say, I am sitting on the chair. These sentences are not difficult, but they are powerful because they connect English with real objects. This is how your brain starts thinking in English without translation. Now connect English with your actions. When you stand up, say, I am standing up. When you walk, say, I am walking. When you open a book, say, I am opening a book. These small sentences create a direct link between action and language. You are not translating. You are experiencing English. This is exactly how a child learns language. The child sees, hears, and acts at the same time. You can do the same. This is not childish. This is intelligent learning. It uses your brain in the most natural way. Another powerful method is visual thinking. When you learn a new word, do not translate it. Imagine it. If the word is apple, see an apple in your mind. If the word is run, imagine yourself running. If the sentence is, I am tired, remember a moment when you felt tired. This builds a strong memory. Words connected with images and feelings stay longer in your mind. Words connected only with translation disappear quickly. This is why many learners forget vocabulary. They never truly connect it with life. You can also practice quick thinking exercises. Look at something and describe it in one simple sentence. Look at your table and say, the table is brown. Look at your bag and say, my bag is on the chair. Do not stop to think in your native language. Speak immediately. Even if the sentence is not perfect, it is okay. The goal is speed and connection, not perfection. This exercise trains your brain to respond directly in English. Over time, this becomes easier and faster. Please remember this clearly. Translation is slow because it adds an extra step. Direct thinking is fast because it removes that step. At first, it may feel difficult because your brain is used to translating. But if you practice daily, even for a few minutes, your brain will change. It will start choosing the faster path. That is the moment when you feel real progress. You will notice that simple sentences come to your mind without effort. You will feel more present in conversations. You will not panic when someone speaks to you. So from today, make a simple rule. Try to think in English for small moments, not for hours, just for a few minutes at a time. When you are alone, describe your actions. When you are in your room, name the objects. When you feel something, express it in English. These small habits build a strong system inside your mind. You are training your brain to live in English, not just study it. In the next lesson, everything will come together. You will learn how to build a complete English environment around you. Because when English becomes part of your daily life, your progress becomes faster and more natural. Stay with me, because now you are not just learning English. You are changing the way your brain uses language. Lesson 7. Build your English world. Imagine living a whole day where English is not only inside a book, not only inside a YouTube lesson, and not only inside your notebook, but around you in small, real, useful ways. This is the real secret behind natural language learning. A child learns the first language because the language is everywhere. The child hears it in the morning. The child hears it at home. The child hears it while eating, playing, crying, asking, laughing, and living. The language is not separate from life. The language is life. But many English learners do the opposite. They study English for 20 or 30 minutes, and after that, the whole day returns to their native language. Their phone is in their native language. Their thoughts are in their native language. Their room is in their native language. Their daily routine is in their native language. Then they wonder why English does not feel natural. The answer is simple. English cannot become natural if it only appears for a few minutes and then disappears for the rest of the day. So today, your final lesson is not about studying harder. It is about building a small English world around you. Do not worry. This does not mean you must live in an English-speaking country. It does not mean you must have native speaker friends. It does not mean you must spend money on expensive courses. You can start from your own room. You can start from your phone. You can start from your daily routine. Change small things first. Put English labels on objects in your room. Write door on the door. Write mirror near the mirror. Write bed near your bed. Write cup near your cup. Every time you see these words, your brain meets English again. This looks simple, but it is powerful. Because your brain learns through repeated contact, the more your brain sees English in real life, the less English feels strange. Your phone can also become your English teacher if you use it with purpose. Change the language of your phone to English if you can. Follow English learning channels. Watch simple English videos. Listen to slow English stories. Save useful sentences in your notes. Record your own voice. Make your phone a tool, not only a distraction. Many learners scroll for hours and say they do not have time for English. But the truth is, even 5 minutes of active English on the phone can help you more than 1 hour of random scrolling. Open your phone and say, "I am opening my phone." Play a video and say, "I am watching an English video." Write a note and say, I am writing a sentence. This is how your daily actions become English practice. Now build an English routine that feels real and easy. In the morning, say one sentence before touching your phone. You can say, "Today I will learn English." While brushing your teeth, say, "I am brushing my teeth." While drinking tea, say, "I am drinking tea." When you go outside, say, "I am going outside." At night, write 3 simple sentences about your day. You can write, "Today I practiced English. I listened to a short story. I spoke 5 sentences." These small actions may not look big, but they create a powerful identity. You stop being a person who only studies English sometimes. You become a person who lives with English every day. You can also create an English corner in your home. It can be one chair, one table, or one small place where you practice English daily. Keep your notebook there. Keep your headphones there. Keep your sentence list there. When you sit in that place, your brain understands that it is English time. This makes your habit easier. You do not need motivation every day when your environment is ready. Your environment reminds you. Your environment supports you. Your environment quietly says, "Come back, practice again." This is how serious learners grow. They do not wait for perfect mood. They build a system that pulls them back to practice. And please remember this. Your English world should not feel like punishment. It should feel like a friendly space. Use English with things you enjoy. If you like stories, listen to simple stories. If you like cooking, learn cooking sentences. If you like walking, describe what you see outside. If you like motivation, repeat powerful sentences. Say, "I am improving slowly." Say, "I am proud of my effort." Say, "My English is becoming part of my life." When English connects with your interests, it becomes easier to continue. You do not need to force everything. You need to connect English with your real life. This lesson brings all the previous lessons together. You already know that you learned one language before. You know that listening must come before strong speaking. You know that copying real sentences helps you speak faster. You know that you must speak before perfection. You know that repetition with feeling builds memory. You know that stopping translation helps your brain become faster. Now this final step gives all those ideas a home. Your English environment keeps them alive. Without an English environment, you may feel motivated today and forget tomorrow. But with an English environment, English keeps coming back to you. It appears on your wall. It appears on your phone. It appears in your morning routine. It appears in your voice. It becomes part of your day. So start small today. Do not wait for a perfect plan. Choose one corner. Choose 5 labels. Choose one short audio. Choose 3 daily sentences. Choose 1 minute of speaking. That is enough for the beginning. The goal is not to change your whole life in one day. The goal is to invite English into your life little by little. This is exactly how your first language became strong. It was around you again and again until it became part of you. Now do the same with English. Live with it. Listen to it. Copy it. Speak it. Repeat it. Feel it. Use it in real moments. And now I want you to make one promise to yourself. Do not leave English inside the classroom of your mind. Bring it into your room, bring it into your routine, bring it into your voice, bring it into your daily life. You learned your first language because you lived with it. Now live with English a little every day, and your English will slowly become natural. If this lesson helped you, write one simple English sentence in the comments today. It can be, I am learning English. It can be, I will practice today. It can be, English is becoming part of my life. Like this video if you learned something useful. Share it with a friend who is also learning English. And subscribe to Unleash Your English, because your journey is not finished here. This is only the beginning of your natural English life. If you reach this point, it means you are truly ready to change how you learn English. And that decision matters more than any grammar rule or vocabulary list. Remember this clearly. Fluency does not come from waiting or overthinking. It grows from simple, daily action that you repeat with confidence and belief. Start small, use real sentences, and bring English into your life step by step. Now take action today by writing one simple English sentence in the comments. Then like this video, share it with someone who needs this method, and subscribe to Unleash Your English so you never feel stuck again. Thanks for watching this video.